Okay, guys, thanks for joining us here in the charts. You're tuned into the Crypto Flight Edition. It is your fellow competitor speaking. It appears that the market is sick and tired of this boring sideways consolidation, and BTC is ready to rip to the upside. We're going to give you the level that it needs to close above. We're going to take a look at the 3-day candles and revisit one of our previous videos saying that BTC is days away from a breakout. It appears that is taking place now. Please don't hit that buy button. This is not financial advice. So let's go ahead and pull up what we have. Loyal subscribers, welcome back. If you're new, consider joining us. Let's dive right into the charts here. Shall we? Pardon me, I lost my voice here. All right, so today's April the 10th, 2021, and the current price of BTC is going to be $60,580.93. It's up approximately 1.3% for the day. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. ASMR analysis. So yeah, pardon my voice, guys. I lost my voice here recently. All right, so here's the lines. Here's the, well, actually, let's go back to the previous video. On April the 2nd, 2021, Bitcoin breakout days away. If you notice on the screen there, we have like that little setup, kind of a fractal 1, 2, 3. So we're going to bring that back here. All right, yeah, super simple. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a potential fractal that is taking place in front of our eyes right now. And it appears that the market just simply needs to get, I guess let me just explain the fractal very briefly for those of you just stopping in. So the number 1 just basically represents the price action coming up to that yellow line and getting rejected. And then the number 2 is just that descending red line as the market continues to, the bulls try to push above that level, but the sellers are like, no, you can't get above that level until the buyers actually break through that red descending line that's keeping the price down. So that's number 2 taken care of, gets a check mark. And after number 2 is taken care of, the market simply breaks back above the previous level of resistance, which is the yellow line, and it actually makes a very nice buyer's commitment candle to close above the yellow line, making number 3 a nice check mark as the price continues to move to the upside. Okay. So let's go on over here. Now, the only difference right now that I'm noticing is, notice this, the green candles over here. Let's see if we can get a zoom in here. So the one thing that I was expecting for it to play out exactly, which it never plays out exactly how it did, guys. Notice there was 1, 2, and then the third 3-day candle actually broke above that yellow line. Let's go over to present day to see where we are. Now, you see, it's actually taking a little bit longer for it to play out. It's the same thing where the price action, you know, it roars into that yellow line and it gets rejected. And of course, the buyers continue to try to push up, but that red line just keeps pushing the price down until the buyers finally break through that red descending resistance line, breaks up in the next challenge, or the next thing that the buyers need to do is just simply break above this yellow line, which is currently at, I think I can move it up just slightly there. So that's going to be at $61,335 approximately. I'm looking at the Coinbase chart, so it may vary on different exchanges, but it really needs to get above. And well, actually, it just needs to close a candle, you know, how it did in our previous example. It just needs to close a candle like this green candle here. It just needs to close above this yellow line. There's still a day and 21 hours developing on this 3-day candle here. So right now it's green. I mean, it could continue up. Yes, of course. But just be open to it potentially having resistance here. I'm going to say this. If the market can stay above, because let's just kind of really get into this here. It appears that the market has been finding, because what I do is I get into the price action. I look at the wicks. You see these wicks on the top of the candle here on the March 17th, March 20th. You see like these wicks. And what I do is I say, okay, so the market is having trouble at this level right about here. Okay, you can't even see that. Let me make it a different color for you there. That white line right there. So I say, okay, $58,831 is the challenge. I realized on our previous video, it was like 57.6, and that's like down about here, like somewhere there. And you can even see here. Oh man, there's too many lines for me. It's making me nervous. You see how this line here kind of continued to fight with that line. Let's get rid of that. So 57.6 is still an important level, even though I don't really think it's, I can't say I don't think it will get back to that level. If the market retraces, that would be the only level for me. But the only reason that I'm pulling up this $58,831 level is because I look at the candle's bodies. And if we go over here and notice the last time it actually closed above this white line on March the 11th, 2021, the very next candle, like, oh my goodness, it was nasty. The seller steps into the market and really pushed the price down. So that's why I have this line on the chart now. 58,831. Please take notes of the levels. Within the next 1 day and 21 hours, so less than 48 hours, if the market gets back below this line, 58,831, then the sellers are still trying to keep the price down. But of course, if it closes above the $61,247, like remember guys, it's going to vary on different exchanges. Let's just call it $61,200. If you see it close above that level on, let's see, April the 13th, so before April the 13th, 2021, if it's kind of holding above that level, yeah, it's likely that the market is breaking out to the upside. So the sellers are not going to be happy with what's going to take place next in this market. Okay, so that's all I wanted to give you guys a quick update. If the market is going to break out, it's likely going to take place within the next 48 hours. This is not guaranteed. Please, guys, not financial advice. I'm just kind of pulling up these lines. And also, if I did not mention, the reason that it's a little bit different this time is because on that video we were saying that it would only take 1, 2, 3 candles. So it was actually supposed to happen on this candle right here, April the 4th, 2021. But it's actually taking a little bit longer. So it appears that the sellers are they're trying so hard to keep the price down, and it's just taking a lag in time for the price action to break up if the true trajectory will continue, as BTC is in an overall uptrend. Yeah, it's just one level. It's just one level for me for the bullish case. $61,200. It needs to close above that level before, again, April the 13th. So the two levels I'll leave you guys out with, I'm not going to leave you with a million levels. 58,831 dollars. Let's just call it like 58.7, okay? Because remember, different exchanges. So those are the two levels that we need to focus on for the next 48 to 72 hours. If the market will continue up, I want to actually show you something else on the next video, but let's just let this play out, see how it plays out for the next 48. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully this was useful, guys. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there if you enjoyed the content, so that the YouTube algorithm can pick up on the video on the channel. So thank you for that. Thank you for putting up with my voice as I've lost it. Also, if you're new, before you go, I don't normally sound like this, but we'd like to send you out more information, the traditional markets. If you're into stocks, we can send you that when it's available. So, of course, subscribe with us, and we'll send you that when it's available. So take care of yourselves, protect your portfolio, execute your strategies. We're going to talk soon, and bye for now.